Hi, everyone. Welcome to the 4 steps to get on quality dates training. And I say get on quality dates because it's more than just finding the dates itself. It's actually getting on them and hopefully successfully getting a second date out of them. I am so excited to have you here. Thank you so much for taking your time to be here. My name is Ruby. I'm the founder and coach of Good Gentlemen. And I am going to fill you up with lots of information today. So I hope you're energized and I hope you're ready. It's going to be a lot of fun. This is a fun training, right? It's about your love life. It's not like you're back in school. Though it would have been interesting if you were to be trained on this back in school, but this hopefully should be fun for you. There's a lot of value I'm going to give today because I really want to help you and make sure that this is really beneficial for you. So get ready. It's going to be 60 minutes of a lot of information to hopefully get you on these dates. Once again, I'm so excited to have you here. Feel free to ask questions along the way, but I am just going to plow through this because I want to make sure I get through this with you guys within the hour, hopefully. Okay? All right, let's just dive in. I hope you're ready. Remember, though, to join the free Facebook group. It's a really great community. It's a really great support system there because it's filled with like-minded men like you guys. And I also hop on to the Facebook group and give some advice. I do some live videos. So why not join the free Facebook group? Also, if you're in Southern California, join my meetup groups. You can search for Single Social Introverts. And also, please make sure you download the e-workbook. That is really important for today's training. The webinar does disappear after 24 hours. So this is a great PDF for you to hold on to with the same kind of information. The assignments and all the to-dos are on there as well. So hopefully you have that right in front of you, actually. Okay. So you're in the right place if you want to find your life partner and date to have a long-term committed relationship. If you haven't noticed already, I am not a pickup artist. I'm not here to help you get women in bed with you. I'm here to help the good gentleman. And who is that? Now, I can dive into that, but for today's sake and time's sake, it simply is a respectful man with good intentions. Right? You're in the right place if you feel like you're intelligent, but you can also be sensitive. Or maybe that you feel inexperienced or you're constantly friend zoned or you see yourself as a little bit shy, reserved, or introverted. And the thing is that you want to not only find that partner, but also be the best partner you can be. You respect women, but the thing is that you just don't know. You're single and you just honestly don't know what you're doing wrong. And that is why you're tired of being confused. You know, you're tired of not knowing what you're doing wrong because these women are not giving you a chance. And you may actually be labeled with the term of nice guy. You guys have heard it, right? It's the horrible label society has given to men who are constantly friend zoned. And maybe you feel this way because you hear your crush constantly talk about what she wants in a man and you feel like she's describing you. It's frustrating. And you're also tired of receiving random excuses that you know is a rejection, like, oh, I'm too busy in my career right now to focus on any relationship. And you know that is just an excuse. And you've received this rejection constantly. You're also tired of people and friends and family asking you when you'll get a girlfriend or why you're single. You're frustrated because in your mind, you're saying to yourself, obviously, if I knew why I'm single, I wouldn't be right now. And biggest of all, you're just tired of being alone. And that is why you're here. And that is why I'm here to support you. Okay. Now, this is not for everybody. So if you read through this and you feel like you really align with any of these qualities, please know that I will not feel offended and I will not feel hurt if you decide to leave this webinar now. I know this is not for everyone, and this is not for you if you are angry at the world and women. That is a really deep-seated issue that I cannot work through with you as of now. This is if you are just mad at everybody and you're blaming the world for all these problems, issues you're having, instead of taking the proper steps yourself and becoming very aware yourself of what you need to do. All right, this is not for you if you don't have the time to invest. If you're really, really busy, that's going to be very difficult to find a partner for you. right? Like anything in life, this takes work. So if you don't want to do the work, this is not for you. Relationships, love, anything, it takes work. Okay. And that's why you're here. I'm actually going to be training you because this is going to take work. I'm not a magician. I wish I was, but I'm not. I can only provide you the knowledge, and you'd have to go out there and execute and implement yourself. This is not for you if you are not stable in all parts of your life. So if you're rocky on the friends, family, or career side, you may want to work on that first because you have to be healthy in order to enter into a healthy relationship. Right. And hopefully this is kind of the last missing piece to your puzzle. Once again, this is not for you if you're looking for a one night stand or to date as many women as possible, or you look at women as just a number. This is not for you. Once again, I'm not a pickup artist, and that's not what I do. Right? And also, if you have any unresolved mental health problems or issues, I do suggest and recommend you seek professional help. Now, though I do have training in therapy and that I was a therapist, that is not currently my role. And that is not currently what I'm doing in this training. I am a dating coach. Okay? All right. So, if you're here, your mission is to get you out on quality dates, and that is why we are here. So, let's see what you'll get today. What you'll get today is four main steps. Four main steps to what? To figure out where you struggle, and then hopefully to get you out on dates. You're going to receive clarity on what gets you there. You're going to get helpful tactics to execute immediately. You're going to get strategies to get a date, and also the assignments are going to help you as well. And those are on the PDF. And also, just in general, you're going to get knowledge on the modern world of dating and women in general. Why? How? Because, well, I'm a woman. So I have the cheat sheet or cheat code into the woman brain here. Okay. Now, I just want to say that it is important to stay to the end for a free gift that will help you get a date. This gift comes at a value of $250, but I am giving this away for free if you stay till the end. So trust me when I say you will not regret it. Okay, I reward those who really commit. And if you commit to these next 60 minutes, then I applaud that and I'm going to give you a waste free gift and I really don't mind. And also, please, can you do me and yourself a favor? Please be fully present for the next 60 minutes. So if you have your TV on, turn it off. If you have a book on the side, if you're distracted by something, really get away from that. Hopefully, the only thing that should be next to you is the workbook, or maybe snacks or a glass of wine or scotch. All right, let's do this together, but I need your full energy and I need your full attention. Okay, and I promise that you will gain a lot of insight and this will highly benefit you if you put in the work and energy. All right, so who am I? I'm sorry, all you know is my name, right? So who am I to give you this training? My name is Ruby. Once again, I'm the founder and coach of Good Gentlemen. The business is Ruby Love. A lot of people call me their modern day Hitch. And I hope you guys have seen that movie. It's the movie with Will Smith, and he plays a character that is a dating coach. And literally, what he does is what I do for work. So that's why I've been nicknamed that. Now, my background is I have a bachelor's in social work and I have a master's in marriage and family therapy. So I really studied relationship dynamics and what makes a successful marriage. And also, actually, I knew I wanted to be in the love and relationship industry since I was in high school. I know it could sound crazy, but I started my own love advice website when I was 18 years old. And then I went off to school. I got the degrees that I knew would help me in this field. And then I started actually working with couples first. I did couples therapy. And I started to realize that a lot of these couples shouldn't have been together in the first place. So that's why I really wanted to help singles and help singles find the right person for them so that they don't have to be on that couch right in front of a therapist working through their issues in the middle of a marriage. Right, so that's when I started working for It's Just Lunch, a really large matchmaking firm. Shortly after working for It's Just Lunch, I actually joined eHarmony, and I quickly became the lead matchmaker and trainer there. And by trainer, I meant training other matchmakers as they came on board. And also, I was a coach on there as well. I've coached and helped hundreds of clients. I have had clients successfully get married, which is really exciting. And I've seen also thousands of profiles. So I know online dating pretty well. Now, personally, I am a natural introvert. That's why I feel so aligned with really reserved or maybe shy introverted people. But a lot of people say they can't see that I'm an introvert, but that's because I'm in this role right now where I have to be a leader and guide you. So, of course, you're not going to see my introverted side. But at the end of the day, I really do need to recharge by myself. Also, personally, I've done, regular dating and also I've done online dating. So I know what it's like for a female and I know directly what it's like, the frustrations and disappointments when it comes to online dating. And also, I am surrounded by men like you every day. My brothers are like that. My younger brother specifically is the inspiration, actually, for this business. Love him to death, and he is the most kindest man on this planet. But he was just really confused with dating. And after really helping him, and after helping hundreds of clients, I realized that you guys are the ones I really want to put my focus on, and that is why I'm doing this full time. All right. Hopefully, that's enough information for you. So, back to you. Imagine this. Imagine feeling confident in women and yourself. Sit on that for a second. Now, imagine going out on dates. She puts her hand on your shoulder and she's laughing at all your jokes and she's smiling at you and she gives you that kind of glance and smirk and you're feeling excited and you get the successful second date agreement. Right? And you feel that excitement come on because you realize that you're no longer lonely. You're not alone anymore. Isn't that exciting? Isn't that what you want? Isn't that why you're here? You're here on this training because you're tired of doing everything by yourself. You want to share your life with someone. You want to share your success with someone. Okay? And the thing is that there's good news. So you're in the right place to make that all a reality. You took a step forward in enhancing your love life and making a difference instead of just sitting there. Right? So I hope you give yourself a round of applause. I hope you pat yourself on the shoulder because you are here today. Now stick with me till the end and I swear this is going to be really beneficial for you, but I'm so glad to have you here. All right, so let's be real for a second. Why is it so hard nowadays to get a date or to find love in this modern world of dating? Why? Because I'm pretty sure you're not surprised, but technology has changed the game. We live in a world of convenience now. Women are more ambitious and driven, which means that they're more selective, which means that, hey, there is a lot of competition out there. And with online dating, we have access to thousands of people in the palm of our hand now, right? And not only that, but years ago, we used to all communicate via phone, or we'd actually have to go to each other's homes to see each other. But now communication is mostly done by texting, emailing, Facebook messaging, WhatsApp. There's so many different ways to communicate now, right? Now, I could go on and on about the modern world of dating, but I would highly recommend and suggest you reading Modern Romance by Aziz Ansari. He does such a fantastic job in going into the detail and research of what the world of dating is like nowadays. Right? So, who survives? That's the important part. And that's why you're here. You want to know, how do you survive this really rough and tough world of dating? Well, those who have succeeded are those that never give up hope. I know it sounds cheesy. I know it can be a little woo woo, but it's true. Do you know why? Because those that don't give up, they do trial and error. They adapt. So if something doesn't work, they figure out why it isn't working and they keep going and they adjust. They adjust to all situations. They are dedicated, they're consistent, they're committed. They are those that seek help and they know they need help and they know that this is maybe not their area of expertise, so they go seek it. And they put their time and effort into the search to finding love. And I must say that you guys are here right now. So that means you're doing it. You are seeking help. You are seeking this advice. You are putting time and effort. So great job on that. But it's all about keeping it up because dating is so frustrating and it's so exhausting that a lot of people just give up hope. And that's when you lose. Those that succeed know that it may take a while, but it's so worth it. No one ever said it was going to be easy, but everyone always says it's going to be worth it. Okay. You will almost never achieve success if you, and I'm being very honest, dwell in the negatives, you blame everybody else, you start something and you just let it run. You're not adjusting, you're not adapting, you just literally start it and sit there. It's as if you were to go online dating and then you just let the phone sit there. That's not good either. Or you let others get to you. other people saying negative things or rejections, things like that, it really gets you down. That could be very problematic. So please watch out for that. Okay, so now that we kind of got through that, now it's time for the actual work. So it's time for the e-workbook. So hopefully you have it right in front of you or it's on the screen. Note that each section has your goals, your to-do list. So those are usually fill-ins that you can do at your own time. And also your assignments. So I hope you really go out there and do these activities because they really will be helpful for you. Now, I really suggest that you watch and listen to this and then complete everything on your own. You can just have it right next to you so you can follow along with me. But I really suggest don't write down all the answers as of now because it might be a lot. Okay, let's go. You got this. I know you got this. I'm here to support you. There's going to be a lot of information, so stick with me here. So let's start. Okay, so first of all, we need to know your goals. You need to see the big goal, the big picture, because if you don't verbalize it, if you don't write it down, you're not going to know where you're headed towards, right? And once you know your goal, everything you do will solely be to reach that goal without you even knowing so. All right. Knowing that will just get you closer naturally. So know what you want for your future. Even though you haven't had a relationship before, even though you haven't seen a successful relationship before, you still need to put yourself and visualize what your future, what you hope your future will be, and write it down. Right? After that, know your why. Why do you want to do this? What does it do for you? What does love do for you? What do you think it'll do for you? Maybe it's a very strong value that you have since you're raised, you know? Why is it important? Because if you don't know why you're doing this, you're going to fall off very easily and you're going to give up. Just like anything in life. Why do I want to stay healthy? Right? It's because I want to live a long life. And if I remember that why, then I will always continuously go towards my big goal. Okay? So take just a few seconds to think about those really quick, because that is pretty important for you. Okay, step one is all about you. It's about your mindset. So before we get on quality dates, you have to have the right foundation in order for you to get out there and find those dates. And then you have to have the right foundation when you're on these dates as well. So this is so important. So please listen. You need to be aware of your barriers and your blocks. Right? And there are activities on the PDF for you to do so. And here's the thing, you need to figure out where the resistance is. You need to debunk it and you need to create a lifeline. What is a lifeline? A lifeline is a line or a statement you throw in your mind every time you feel nervous, you feel anxious, you feel scared, fearful, you feel resistance. Let's say to approaching a woman, let's say to ask her out on a second date. Every time you feel that, you throw in your lifeline. So a lifeline is very dependent on you and what's powerful for you. So some examples that a lot of my men have used are there's nothing to be afraid of, or what's there to lose, or the famous Nike quote, just do it. So let's say you are about to approach a woman at a coffee shop and you become very resistant because you get very nervous. Now, when you start overthinking, just think, throw in your lifeline and say, just do it. And once you do that, it will definitely help you and hopefully you would just plow through and do it, right? So choose your own lifeline and hopefully it'll be really powerful. You need to get in the right mindset. So if you're an unhappy, negative person, that is what you will attract. And that is why I stated that it is not helpful if you're angry at the world. It is not going to bring you great dates and you will not attract great dates, okay? Remember all areas in your life when things seemed dark, but it worked out. Those are really great ways to remind yourself that not everything stays dark. I'm pretty sure you've had success in some other areas in your life, right? So just remember that. Now, this is just another area of your life that you need to learn more about and succeed in, right? Train your mind to be aware of the negative thought, but lose the attachment. So don't dwell on things, don't take things personally, kind of have a detachment towards these thoughts. You can be aware of them, but please do not hang on to them. Right? These are all healthy mindset kind of tactics and strategies. And also strive to be better. Make sure you are always constantly growing because you need to love yourself before you love someone else. If you don't love yourself, who will love you? Right? And also If you don't love yourself and you don't know yourself, that puts you actually at more risk for someone to take advantage of you. And I don't want that happening to you as well. Right? Also, seek deep insight on different areas in life that you can improve. No one is perfect. There is always an area to improve. So let's say you want to have a six pack and you know you're not going to get there really quickly. It's going to take a while. But even when you're working at it, that constant progress will make you happy and that will seek into your love life. Trust me. And really try to know yourself. Truly know yourself. Like I was saying, it's the same thing as loving yourself, right? Know your strengths, know your weaknesses, know what makes you happy, because this will only make you more attractive to the right women. Okay. And also, I just want to throw in here that what is attraction? So, women are attracted to confidence. I'm pretty sure you guys know that. Now, it's easy for anybody to say, just get confident, just be confident, and you'll attract the right one. Now, this is something I can go on and on for another hour about, but I just want to give you kind of a quick tip of advice here and share with you that confidence to women means strong character. Strong character equates to knowing yourself and who you are. You have opinions, you have values, you have beliefs, and you're not afraid to say no. Quality women want you to challenge them. We want you to say no to us sometimes. We want to know that you have an opinion on certain topics and issues. All right? So really build yourself up, know who you are, and that in itself is your magnet to get women. Right? Okay. So step 2 is all about her. So it's knowing who you want. I mean, if you don't know who you want, then well, how would you know who we want to attract, right? You won't be letting the right kind of women in. You won't be attracting the right kind of women, and you could be seeking the wrong kind of women, right? So really follow the steps in the PDF to carefully go through what qualities of a woman would be good for you, right? And I really suggest to watch my TEDx talk on getting the right date. But in summary, focus on lifestyle values and beliefs when you draft a list of the qualities of women you'd like or you'd want in your life. And also, if you can't find the link to that video, you can find it on YouTube and you can search for, I think, Ruby TEDx date, and it should pop up. Okay? Now, step 3. I know the last one was pretty quick, but it is very self-explanatory in regards to just figuring out who that right person is for you and just being clear on that. So we're just going to go ahead and go on step 3, which is where. Where do you find these women, right? That is the main question here. So we need to get you out there. Okay, so on the last slide, we were talking about listing or making a list of the qualities you want in a woman. Now, once you have that, visualize that woman. Literally visualize her. Now brainstorm. So put yourself in her shoes. Where do you think that kind of woman would be? Where does she hang out? Where does she go on her free time? What does she do? And then start thinking maybe you can do some of those activities or go to some of the locations you may find that woman at. I apologize for that typo, you guys there. I know I see it. I obviously missed that. I'm an imperfect person sometimes. Okay, so moving on. I hope you guys accept me and forgive me still. All right, from there, once you start thinking of that, figure out where these women are and are you comfortable in going there? So, for example, if you want someone who is healthy and active, and if you're in a city where there are a lot of mountains and a lot of great hikes, you might find her actually hiking. So, why not go hike on the weekends now? Right? Okay, also, let's think about you. So, first, there's thinking about her and where she's at, but I also want you to be comfortable. Right? I want you to feel the most comfortable. I'm not here to tell you to go out to bars and clubs because that's the only place to meet women. That's not. I want you to be your most genuine and authentic self. So think about your interests. Okay? Think about places that make you feel like home, and we'll brainstorm off of there. Because the thing is that you don't need to meet anywhere. Sorry, you don't need to meet anyone where you don't want to. If you guys haven't noticed, sometimes I slip up in my words because I do talk too fast. I know I need to slow down. But I want you, once again, to be your authentic self. So you don't need to go completely out of your comfort zone. But the thing is that you're going to have to meet people somewhere. So if you are a homebody, if you don't really go out too much, you're going to have to change that, because how else are you going to meet people? They're not just going to appear at your door, unfortunately. All right. So let's brainstorm together. Where do you casually visit on a frequent basis? Think about how that reflects your interests, right? Now I want you to see them or see those places in a new light. I want you to see them now as new meeting places. So, and be very, very careful of making up excuses for these public locations. So, for example, grocery stores are really great places to meet people and start conversations. And a lot of times when I first say that, a lot of you guys will say, oh, but that's just so awkward. Or people are always on the go in grocery stores. No, that is not true. You just probably are not in the maybe correct kind of grocery store. For example, there's a difference between going to a Whole Foods than there is a Ralph's or a Vons, right? So the thing is that actually grocery stores are a really great place to meet people, because you can start a casual conversation with just about anybody and you have some common things to talk about because hopefully you're in the same aisle, right? Bookstores are a really great place too. So really, really try to think of all the public places you go to and really view them as meeting spots, and they can be. I will say no gyms though, because that is a woman's private time to herself, especially if she has her headphones in. So the only times I say it's okay is if you are in a fitness class, then that is fine, because there are no headphones on, and fitness classes are usually pretty social. Okay, so also I want you to get on dating platforms. Research on which dating sites or platforms work best for you. There are so many out there right now that serve so many different niches. You just have to find the right one. And also I will say, think about what works best for you and your personality. So if you're a really great conversationalist, then I do suggest you go out to public places and try to start up some casual conversation with some women rather than being on an online site. Now, if you're completely new to dating in general and you're pretty shy or you're pretty reserved and you don't mind being behind a screen, then I do highly suggest at least starting out with some free online dating apps and sites. All right? So use your strengths. That's basically what I'm saying. Know yourself, know your personality, know your communication style, and use it to your advantage. Right? I just want to quickly go over the assignments for this step. I know I didn't for the others, but because I want to show you guys some examples of 5 locations you can meet women. And here I state bookstore, coffee shop, mall, grocery store, and a fitness class. I think I stated some in the previous slide. And also, I wanted you to write down 2 different single platforms for you, because I still want you to meet single people. And ask me for some suggested online dating apps, because it's very different for various demographics and what you're looking for. So if you have no idea where to start, or if you have no idea which online dating sites to go on, please let me know. Send me a message and I don't mind helping you with that. But overall, I will always say that meetup.com is a really great platform. That is where I host my mixers, and I think it's an amazing way to meet people in real life. All right, we're almost there, you guys. We're almost there. I hope you're still listening, and I hope you're hanging in there with me. I know I slip up on words sometimes, and that's how you know that we're getting near the end. But step 4, last but not least, is the approach. So you know who you are, you know who you want, you know where to find her. Now it's all about the approach, probably the most scariest part, right? Okay, so here's a secret. There are no magic one-liners. There are no pickup lines that I can tell you that work like magic. Because at the end of the day, being you, being real, being authentic, being genuine is the best approach. And quality women will appreciate that. So breathe and just be you. Be casual. And what is the best way for you to take away the nerves and the anxiety of these approaches? Is to prepare yourself, right? It's like having a presentation. It's like me doing this webinar, even though I slipped up a couple times, but I've had to practice, right? So prepare yourself now for any kind of situation. So hopefully you have made a list of the possible locations you may meet women. Now with each location, you can start thinking up of what are some good first liners that you can open up with. So something as simple as, oh, do you always know what to get here? So that's good for a coffee shop. Or what would you suggest for someone like me who is new to blank? This could be at a grocery store where you're not sure of what ingredients to buy. This could be, yeah, once again at a coffee shop or a dessert shop, anywhere really, a restaurant. Um, and obviously, the last one is for if you were to meet someone at a bookstore. So, what are you reading this book for? Or, oh, I see that author. That I see the author there. Have you read this author's books before? I'm really interested in that author, right? So start drafting and brainstorming some lines that will help you. Okay, topics and transitions now. So you got the first line in. Now it's all about keeping the conversation going. But remember, don't put so much pressure on yourself because these initial conversations should be short and simple. You can still ask some questions, make her feel comfortable, but remember, you don't need to figure out everything there. It doesn't need to be a 4-hour conversation. You might be in a grocery store where you should be respectful of her time and also remembering yours. So keep it short and simple. And because either way, she may say she needs to go or you may say you need to go. But don't let the conversation go on for too long, even if it goes well, because it leaves kind of like the lingering mystery there if you do that. So how do you do that? Just make a comment about the situation, then ask for the contact information. So if you were talking about a book, you can easily say, well, I have to go now, but I'd love to pick your brain about this even more. Is it possible we can keep in contact? And then from there, you say, can I get your contact information? Now, she may say that she's taken. She may say no, but that's okay. You did it. You made a connection. And I'm telling you that even if you just go out there and do this, it will feel good and you are going to just keep getting used to it. So really challenge yourself to do this and do not be afraid of that rejection. Right? Just make the connection, start up a conversation, and see where it goes from there. And once again, talking about rejection, I know that is a big fear for you guys, and that is the resistance. Now, I do have a whole training on just rejection itself and making sure you guys don't take it personal, but I will leave you with at least this slide in regards to rejection. Think about it this way. What's so wrong with rejection? Right? What's so wrong with that? It's like failing anything in life. It's tough. It does hurt, but what's so wrong with it? It just means that she is not the one for you, and that's okay. It is not your fault. It is nothing you did wrong. It is something that she has going on in her life, and we can't explain it. And at the end of the day, if you fear rejection, the thing is that what's the worst that can happen? She's just going to tell you no. She's just going to say that she's not interested. But I know you, and you're not going to be rude, so she's not going to slap you in the face. So you will be fine. Okay? Just don't take it too personally. And remember that every time you reject it, just think of it as she's missing out on something great. Because I hope at this point you know that you are a great person and you make a great partner and she's missing out. Right? And hey, the good thing about rejection is that you know where you stand. You don't have to guess anymore. At least you're aware. Because at the end of the day, the goal of these conversations, the goal of getting out there is just to get an answer. I'm not here telling you that your goal is to get her number. No, the goal is just to get an answer and to make connections. And hopefully you find that right day for you. But at the end of the day, you want an answer, even if that's a no. At least you're aware, you're clear, there's no mystery, and you can walk away with clarity, right? Okay, you guys, we did it. We went through the whole 4 steps. Okay, almost there though, almost to the end. So just to summarize really quickly, the 4 steps are: 1, it's all about you, and then it's about her, and then it's about where are they, and then it's about the approach, right? Okay, so is that it? Of course not. I mean, to completely get you out and on dates, it takes so much more time and it takes so much more knowledge. And also, everyone that's listening in right now, you guys are all so different. You live in different places, you are different ages, you want different things. So this is just in general. It's not really customized towards you. And so that's why there's so much more to learn. But this is the best I could do. And hopefully you gain a lot of knowledge from this already and you can take a step yourself. But once again, it's not it. There's a lot. And you've heard me say, oh, I've had trainings on these sort of topics, but it would take a long time. So you've seen and you've heard of different topics that I kind of just gently brushed over. So there's so much more. And that is why I'm going to say, at least I'll leave you with this, is that there are two major things that you really, really need now. With all that knowledge that I just gave you, what are the last major things you need now? That is commitment. You need to be committed. It is tough out there. I know dating is rough. But if you're committed to doing the work, if you plan out when you're going to meet these women, if you plan out when you're going to go to the grocery store and talk to somebody, you will start seeing results and you will start seeing progress. We have to be committed and you have to go through the fear. And also, another thing you need is accountability. Hold yourself accountable. Make it happen. And honestly, that's why I'm here. That's why people have seeked my help. That's why people get personal trainers, right? Personal fitness trainers, is to hold them accountable. Because I bet there are some of you on here that have really let your love life just stay by the side while you work on your career and work on other things in your life. And then now you realize that you're older and you don't have a partner, right? So you don't want to be alone anymore. So make sure you use your time and energy right now, be committed and hold yourself accountable. And that is why I have the Good Gentleman 101 premium service. Now, don't worry, I'm not selling you on this right now, so don't leave. Still wait till the end for a free gift. But I just wanted to let you guys know that that's why I'm here. That is the work that I do. I work one-on-one with men right now. It's a premium service. I work with you guys to really find that woman and hopefully find that girlfriend so she could be forever. I mean, helping you is my passion. That is why I'm here. Why is it my passion? Because you are, I believe, the man that all women want to marry. We just don't see it yet because you're not out there. You know? And what we typically do is we work on first clarity, we figure out the problem and figuring out who you are. We break and we stop the negative patterns that are happening that are not getting you results. We figure out your strengths and enhance the skills and talents and all the strategies in order to get you to where you need to be. And also, we make sure that you date, you get out there and you get on dates using whatever platforms or methods we need to. And then hopefully find the one. And then I also work with you on how to keep her. It's not about just finding her, but it's about keeping and also making sure you find that relationship that will last you a lifetime. All right. Okay, so that was a quick explanation of what I do. Once again, I'm not selling that. I just wanted to make sure you're aware of what I do. But you've made it. You've made it this far. Congratulations. Finish that scotch. Finish that snack. Good job, you guys. And you deserve a reward. Like I stated, if you stay to the end, you will get this. So, what is that? You get a free 45-minute quick action call with me. We're going to assess your current situation. We're going to talk about the issue, the problem, the obstacle, and then I'm going to give you customized action steps you can do now to get closer to your goal. Okay. Now, how do you schedule this call? Go to goodgentleman.com/apply. All right. Go there, schedule the call, and wait a second. That's actually not it. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Okay, because first, I really do get it. Really, I do. I was once where you were. I actually was a complete introvert and I was really awkward. I had men say hi to me and literally look me in the eye and I wouldn't respond. It was so awkward. So, where did the change happen? When I realized I wasn't truly happy with myself and I realized I do want love in my life. So, I did everything that made me happy and confident. I seeked guidance, I seeked help, I did whatever I could to make sure I got the right skills and knowledge to get to where I am today. I'm still an introvert, but I definitely know how to socialize, as you guys can tell. Okay, so here's a special, is that congrats. If you made it this far now, you're receiving a bonus module. This is huge because I don't give this out too often, but you get my bonus module called The Art of Flirting. Right? So I can tell you about the approach. I can tell you about communication. But at the end of the day, how do you flirt with someone? Because you don't want to be stuck in the friend zone, right? You want to make sure you flirt with them so that they know that you're interested and that also you're attracted to them. And hopefully that will make them attracted to you. So in this module, I will really break down what flirting is and the different methods of flirting. Now, if you want to receive this bonus module, schedule the call with me. And in the comment box, there's one at the very bottom. Please put in the comment box, free flirt. If you put in free flirt, I will know you have stayed to the end of this webinar and I will give you that free module. All right? If you don't, then I wouldn't know. So please make sure you put that in. Okay. So if you're having still any hesitancy towards if you want to book a call with me, look at these guys getting results. These are Facebook messages and text messages as well. Read through them for a second. But I told you that one place you can find someone is at a bookstore, and look at the man on the left. He says, I kept asking about what she liked to read and what she was looking for and such. And after a while, she mentioned she had to go. So I asked if she'd like to get together and talk sometime this coming weekend. And they exchanged numbers, and they actually already met in this message, and they have a brunch date. So it works. And he wouldn't have known to do that if he didn't speak to me or if he didn't work with me. You will also see on the top center there, even just a simple discussion with me, because you're probably wondering, what would this 45-minute call do for me? Well, look at that. He had a talk with me for just 45 minutes, and he's gotten better responses online and in person. That it's almost overwhelming. He never thought he would use that word when it comes to dating. Also, here's a really great one too. The center bottom, he is someone that really used his lifeline. He was talking to a woman at an airport, and there was actually another man that tried to cockblock him, but he pushed through anyways. And even though he usually would get fearful and nervous, he didn't care and he pushed through it. And then he got her number. So, isn't that great? And also the one to the right, he is speaking to a variety of women right now, and you can tell he's already excited because there's a lot of conversations going on. Don't you guys want to message me these results? Don't you want there to be something happening in your dating life? I'm pretty sure you do. And that is why you are here. So if you want these results, really get on this free 45-minute quick action call with me. We're going to talk about your current situation. We're going to talk about the problems. We're going to get you action steps so you can get closer. And also, we'll go over the assignments on the PDF if you would like as well to get some feedback off of that. So what are you waiting for? Schedule your call now at goodgentleman.com/apply. All right. Go on there. You can start to exit the screen now. Click on that link, not click on the link, go to that link and schedule a time with me. I would love to hear from you. I would love to get to know you. I want to support you. This is my passion. And honestly, what are your choices now? You either do nothing, so you stay alone. That's your choice. Totally fine with that. You could do it on your own, right? You can try. However, do you really want to try and possibly not get more customized help to find yourself in the same place 6 months from now? Right? Once again, it's like having that personal trainer. So, and this call is free. So what do you have to lose? Or you can, get my help. Make sure you give it your all. Have someone hold you accountable. And more importantly, start getting results. Start making progress, right? All right, guys. So you've reached the end. I know it's been a lot. Congratulations on making it to the end. I really appreciate you taking your time and being here today. I hope you learned so much, and I hope to speak with you really soon. Unfortunately, we don't have time right now for me to answer any of your questions, but I mean, now I'm offering you this free slot, this free call, so you can ask the questions to me personally, and I will answer you personally. But I don't want to take much more of your time. I definitely used a lot of it today. I apologize for slipping up on my words. If you haven't noticed, I'm very authentically myself too, and that's someone that talks a lot sometimes, and I can slip up. So I apologize for that. But thank you so much for being here with me. Once again, I look forward to hopefully seeing your name pop up on my calendar because I hope to chat with you, and let's get this going. Let's get you out on some dates. I don't want to find you in the same place 5 years from now. Do you want that for yourself too? Aren't you tired of being alone, and aren't you tired of people asking you why you're still single? You've done the right step so far by joining this webinar. So take the next step, why not? And let's really enhance your love life. Thank you so much for joining me here today, you guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And hopefully I'll catch you soon, whether that be in my meetup groups or on my Facebook group as well. Thank you so much, everybody.